And here's the truth. When your body doesn't feel safe, it will hold back emotionally, physically, and especially sexually. That's not dysfunction. It's design. Emotional safety is not a luxury in marriage. It's a requirement for femininity. When that safety is present, your body relaxes and your spirit softens, and your capacity for intimacy and sex expands. But ignoring those internal warnings, that's only going to cause more damage to you. Your body is sacred to God because He lives there. He designed your body to signal when something's wrong, especially when you're being deprived of connection and investment. And even though we know our worth comes from God alone, in marriage, your husband's behavior as the head will inevitably affect you as the body. That's not weakness, it's design. Honoring your temple isn't just about refusing sex. It's about guarding your heart and mind so they don't get extracted out of you through your body. And it's about recognizing that emotional connection and relational attachment must come before you can fully and safely open yourself up to sex. As we wrap up, try and think about it this way. You know how they tell us about masculinity, that a man can't stop desiring a woman sexually. He can't stop thinking about sex because testosterone fuels his sex drive, his pursuit, and his hunger for connection with his wife's body. The flip side for us is that we women can't stop wanting to feel safe in the presence of masculinity. It's how we are made. It's our estrogen that fuels this desire. And that depth of craving, that longing for safety, is equal to his longing for sex. That's why a wife will be way more adaptable, way more receptive, and more open to his sexual advances when she feels loved and safe. When a man consistently makes those investments into his wife, attraction and sexual desire are the fruit of that provision. So if you've been feeling disconnected from your body or closed off from intimacy, it might be that your nervous system doesn't feel safe. And my sister, that matters to God. Here's what that might look like in your own marriage. If you're with a BOAZ or a Joseph type, your body likely spends a lot of time in her parasympathetic state when you're in his presence. You can feel your nervous system settle, even really without thinking about it. If you're married to an Abraham type, when you're around him, you probably spend little to no time in that parasympathetic state. Your nervous system never lets herself be unguarded, not fully, like in that full deep exhale. But if you're with a NABAL or an Ananias type, you may only feel that rest and safety when he's not there, which means when you're with him, your heart and mind are being fractured by stress. Your body is living in constant cortisol, and over time, you might start to notice it as autoimmune issues starting to build. Adrenal fatigue, hair loss or hair thinning, digestive trouble for sure, chronic muscle tension and anxiety, or just a feeling of being worn down in ways you can't quite explain. This is how it started for me. I remember starting to feel a dread creep in on Friday mornings, right before the weekend. I couldn't put my finger on why. I mean, who doesn't like weekends? And long weekends were even worse. My body knew before my mind did, years before my mind did. She was bracing for the atmosphere to shift. That dread was a clue, but I didn't know how to read it back then. If any of this feels uncomfortably familiar, I'm urging you, don't push it down this time. Pay attention to what your body is showing you through your feelings. She was designed to protect you. Let her tell you what she wants and listen to her. You do that by creating space for your feelings, noticing and tracking patterns of emotions. I know everyone says find a trusted friend you can share with, but I'm going to tell you the opposite. It's not that there's never a time or a place for that, but right now, the most important relationship that needs healing is the one you have with you. The person you need to learn to trust most is yourself. We go to outside sources when we've got a problem that needs to be solved. But understanding your emotions, really listening to what they're saying to you, it's not a problem to fix. It's a journey of self-discovery. And only the Lord can walk that part of the journey with you.